You in the office, baby. Going up.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Slice Fight Network. We're here with Gannon Hayes. He'll be fighting for the Featherweight Championship on SFC 45 November 4th in Tupelo, Mississippi. How you doing today, Gannon?
Doing good.
Looking good, man. I saw y'all getting that work in, man. You're looking sharp. Conditioning's looking on point, man. Talk to us about camp.
Man, camp's been good. I split my time between here in Oxford and with Hit Fitness and 662. Get my striking in with Hit, get my jits in with 662. And then I go over to Tupelo Jiu-Jitsu Academy to kind of help put it all together. And everybody's working my ass.
Yeah, oh yeah, man. You know, it's one of the pros and the cons about, being one of the boys. It's like
Yeah.
they're gonna push you hard,
Sometimes your nails, sometimes your hammer.
Yep, and sometimes it's on purpose. It's just to make you tired, make you suffer a little bit. That way, if you find yourself in a bad position in a fight, it ain't as bad as that was. It ain't
Worst
as-
of it's definitely during camp.
Oh, absolutely, every time, man. So talk to us a little bit. Give some thoughts on your opponent.
Man, I've seen him fight live one time. I've watched his fights on YouTube. I mean, he's got a bunch of fights as an amateur. He's no scrub. I know it's going to be a tough fight. He's a taller guy. I've seen some things in his game that I think I'm going to be able to take advantage of, but can't take him lightly.
That's
I've
right.
got my path to victory, but like I said, he's had a bunch of AMI fights. He's not just totally new to this.
That's right. And I mean, you said you're going to come in with a good game plan. You got excellent coaches here and stuff. And it's just, man, just do your thing. And, if you find yourself in a bind, listen to your coaches. All right. Stick to the plan. Stick to the plan. Like
Yeah, for real.
blueprinter, man. So what else you been having going on, man? Like outside of fighting?
Man, I work at a fitness gym in New Albany, right down the road from y'all's spot.
Or
I work there Monday through Friday. I get off around 4, and then I either drive back here to train or drive to Tupelo to train. And on the weekends, I get more training in. But other than that, just video games,
yeah,
just chilling on the couch.
yeah, trying to recover a little
Yeah,
bit.
for real. Train hard, recover harder.
That's right. So coming into this fight, with it being a title fight, you feeling any extra pressure, anything like that?
No, there's definitely been a bigger emphasis on making sure my cardio is right. Obviously, you're gonna be in the best shape for any fight, but it's gonna be 5 rounds. I'm not planning on letting it go the whole 5, but hell, it could, and that'd be the longest fight I've had, by 2 rounds, almost double what I've done before. So, as far as it being a title fight, I don't feel any added pressure. Whether the title's on the line or not, there's one guy in front of me. The biggest deal is just it being a longer fight,
Right,
being able to pace myself.
right. Getting a good feel of how it's gonna go early in the fight and kind of adjusting the energy expenditure
Oh yeah.
in between the rounds. Yeah, what's your thoughts on that, man? Like how they've recently started doing the 5 round title fights for amateurs.
I think it's a good experience. I mean, if you're planning on being serious about fighting, which if you're fighting for an AMA title, you're probably planning on going pro at some point. 5 round amateur fight, that's one pro fight.
Yeah.
One regular 3 round pro fight, 15 minutes. You get
That's right.
more break even,
Yeah,
It's broken up more so than a regular pro fight. So, um, I mean, honestly, I'd be down for amateurs to just run 5 round, 5 minutes. We can throw elbows, we can throw knees in Mississippi,
yeah.
I mean,
That's something me and Cody and Ben was talking about the other day. Was, man, Mississippi has the best amateur rules
Yeah.
because it prepares you the most. It's like, a lot of people are like, oh, well, amateurs probably shouldn't be doing this, shouldn't be doing that. It's like, well, you'd rather find that out as an amateur than a pro whenever that loss doesn't go away.
yeah. And the damage, I mean, a pro knee versus an amateur knee is a big, big difference.
It
They've got
really
better
is.
strength and conditioning. They got better technique. I mean, they can really hurt you as a pro. It's better to put yourself in these positions than an amateur where if you do get rocked, not all these amateurs are able to finish the fights.
Right. Right. Yeah. They don't quite have that killer instinct or even the ability,
Yeah.
like some of them, they just don't understand what's happening in that moment and they can kind of let you off the hook a little bit. But you get a pro who's he's in there for a paycheck and on a mission. He's gonna do some serious damage, and like that's not when you want to find out what a knee feels like.
No.
Yeah, that's not when you want to figure that out. But because I was talking to a guy the other day, and he's going to be taking an amateur fight in Alabama, and like they have to wear shin guards, no elbows, and they can't punch to the head on the ground. And it's like I was sitting there listening to that, and I'm like, man, how is this helping you?
I mean, it's kickboxing with takedowns at that point.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you might as well just go out there and point spar karate.
Yeah, for real. The no punching on the ground, that's crazy.
Right?
I kind of understand the elbows and the knees. If you're not interested in taking it far and you just want your little amateur fight, I get that. Get in the ring, like feel what it's like. But not punching on the ground, I mean, that's half. If you're a ground guy, what are you gonna do? Take him down if you don't
Submission
submit him?
only.
Yeah, punch him in the tummy.
Yeah, like you're gonna have to put yourself out of position in order to get a strike on
Yeah.
the ground. It's like say if you get a takedown and you end up getting on top and just even like just body locking, trying to start advancing your way up. It's like, well, you can't reach up and touch him to open up anything.
Yeah,
Like so, it's basically like just full on jujitsu on the ground.
yeah.
That's tough, man. Like I don't know if I would want to do that.
If all your amateur fights are like that, that first pro fight's got to be tough.
And I think they have to wear headgear.
Really?
Yeah,
With takedowns?
with takedown.
I don't like that.
I don't either, man.
Because even in boxing, you've seen in TCB and other, promotions, like these headgears, they get pulled down and they're just striking. They get in the clinch, they move around, cover up their eyes. If I'm hitting a snap, on a wrestling takedown, or I'm driving you up against the cage, driving up under your chin, like,
I definitely wouldn't want nobody snatching my headgear like that, but I mean, I absolutely hate headgear.
yeah,
Like, I mean, I understand, there's sometimes where like, yeah, it's good to put it on and stuff, especially like if you're, somebody like us, a lighter weight dude, and like you going to get some of these big dudes, it's like, man, it's just different,
yeah,
especially someone who knows how to fight. Yeah,
Cody,
exactly.
placing their shots.
Exactly. But it's
Yeah.
like if you just have like if you like say like we just run across like a big dude in the street, it's like, well, that ain't really that. It's like, yeah, it's a danger, but like I ain't really all that worried about it.
He's
But,
not gonna put me out.
right.
I'll
Like,
be,
yeah.
I'll know when to run away if I need to.
Right. And a lot of it's gonna be like when we square up, how does he square up?
Yeah.
I'm like, okay.
This is what you see all the time when they put their hands down and head back.
And that's just that's music to my ears when I see that. I'm like, I love it. I'm here for it. So you was talking about, you plan on taking this somewhere, right? Like,
Yeah.
at some point in time, you're gonna go pro and all that. Like that's
Yeah.
the plan.
I'd like to go November 4th, snag this title, have one more fight, whether it's title defense or it's dropping down to 35 and trying to get another AMI title, a little champ deal as an amateur, and then go pro. I was at Ole Miss and I had one foot in the door on school and one foot in the door on fighting. And it's not that school wasn't for me, but the career paths, it just, everything, all my majors, I just didn't enjoy it enough to,
to pick it up for fight.
My life, yeah, for real.
Yeah, I mean, I 100% get that, and kudos to you for figuring that out before you loaded yourself down with student loan debt and stuff like that.
Oh, I got a little debt. I went about 3 years. I started bio pre-med, did about 2 years of that, and decided I didn't want to spend the next 15 years in school because med school is just a whole long thing and it's competitive to get in anyway. Switch to mechanical engineering, hoping that, change of major, something that seemed to interest me, and maybe that would spark me to, really lock down on school. Not even on improving my grades, but just being my grades.
Want to go more.
Yeah. I just hated going to class, not because it's class, but I'd rather be in the gym training.
100%, man.
So
100%. Like, man, but wish I could tell that about you, man. Like the first time we worked together, it's like I was like, okay, yeah, this dude likes fighting. Like, this dude likes fighting, man. Like he's ready to get in here, mix it up. All right, man. How can the fans follow you on social media?
Gannon_Hayes on Instagram. That's the only handle I got right now. But yeah, hit me up. Anybody in the area, if you have my number, or follow me on Instagram, hit me up for tickets. I got tickets right now. I'd love to sell them all.
Got any shout outs you want to give?
Shout out Hit Fitness, shout out 662, shout out Tupelo Jiu Jitsu, all my boys who've been, keeping me right. Ben Parrish, Cody Sheffield, Cody Floyd, Mike LeBord, and there's a whole other list of people. But as far as coaching, go to one of them if you're in the area. They'll get you right.
All right, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Appreciate your time, Gannon.
Oh, yeah. Thank you.
All right, man. Have a good one.
You too.